we're back here, and I'm wearing my Tennessee thing because we just beat Texas today in baseball. But overall, number one thing of importance, Shea Gilgeous-Alexander, MVP. First team, shout out to Dort defensively. Second team, J-Dub, shout out to him. All showed why they should be what they got. Dort played very good defensively. J-Dub had a very big moment here, and I thought he played his best game of the entire playoff outside of probably game 3 against the Nuggets, which we wasted. But I believe this was the best all-around game he did play of these entire playoffs. For one moment specifically, it was an 11-point game, about 4 minutes to go. I think Shea had, I think Dort shot a 3. Shea tapped it out. Alexander Walker McDaniels goes for the ball. Caruso kind of makes him spin. J-Dub pops the ball out. He runs and gets it. He runs it, pops the ball out. Behind the backs it, throws it up to Chet. Chet gets blocked. J-Dub follows the ball, gets it, and one because Conley fouled him. That's a 5-point swing. It's possibly 6-point swing right there. He ended up missing the free throw, so probably a 4 or 5-point swing, actually. Right there, off of just saving the ball and putting it up the floor. Insane stuff. Put the momentum back in our favor. Made the shots we had to. Great stuff. I really like our chances. I really do. We just need one up in Minnesota. I'd love a sweep, but the difference between how we play defense and their play defense is one thing. We have Shea, they have Ant. Ant's heavily aggressive at times, but he does have a tendency to step back and force threes. He thinks getting his mid-range going means he can shoot threes. That does not mean that. Get your mid-range going means you can get to the basket easier, since they have to watch you for your little step back. Here you go, shot, here, pull up. They're more hesitant on that, which usually have their hands a little bit back, because they don't want to foul you on a shot, which what Shea does, which lets you get to the rim, which I think he learned in the fourth quarter, and that's also why they had a lot of success. Him and Alexander Walker. McDaniels had a good game. McDaniels, you can tell, is getting heavily frustrated. He had one point today, he just shoved Shea on the ground. How dare he? Should have got 20 years in jail for that. How dare he? But he's getting frustrated. He's not done a bad job, but he's not used to playing a guy like this. He's really not. A guy who will slow you down, play in the post, play mid-range, can shoot a 3. But you look what Ant does, he can shoot 8 threes a game, and that's normal. Shea shot 2, and he dropped 38, Ant got 32. One's more efficient than the other. One draws more attention down, kicks a lot more, and I also was very happy today. When they ran zone, we were willingly going to the middle. Chet's there, cool. Caruso, I didn't know people could shoot little floater shots from 12 feet away, 10 feet away. But Caruso did it twice, and he made both. One's a little mid-range, one was a floater. It worked. Hartenstein does it. It works. Chet did that. The rim hated him, but it worked. The rim hates us on this side of the basket. I don't know why, but it has. But overall, how we played, I like it. We can make more threes, but we're proving we don't have to beat you by double digits, which I think is huge. That's the difference between Minnesota. Minnesota can blow you out if they're hitting threes. We're beating teams whenever they don't hit threes. They beat the Lakers, cool. They beat the Warriors when they weren't. They weren't hitting a ton of threes. They've been inconsistent these entire playoffs. But tonight and the day before, 2 days before with the game 1, show that you have to hit threes. You have to. You have to. That's what unless if you're going to play insane defense like the Nuggets did, which just mastered to us, which I was talking about before. Will they know how to run a zone? Because they don't have to do it a ton. They don't. They don't step up at all. And we learned from it. You have to leave the backside open. You have to step up and leave the backside open and hope they don't get that pass through. Which if you leave Gobert in the middle, that might work. But he's a lot of times on the side. But with the Nuggets, we didn't want to work the middle. We didn't want to take that time and progress it. Because Jokic on the other end was killing us there. Sometimes. Game 3 was so tough to watch. Because we should have done better. But we weren't just going to the middle, and Shea was heavily struggling, and we just weren't working it. This time we're working it, and it works very well. Put a smart guy or your tallest guy in the middle. Caruso's our smartest guy. Chet's our tallest guy. Both work. Great stuff. J-Dub, phenomenal. Shea, good job. That killer sideline that jumper. is such a tough shot. If you go outside and shoot it yourself, you will have a tough time, and you'll feel pretty good if you make back-to-back. He's making this consistently. Not out of the post, not out of fade, just fading away out of bounds type of style. And it works. It's insane. His body control is absurd. It's because he can jump in the air and just stay there at times. He doesn't have a 90-inch vertical. He's not like Ant. He's not like Ja. But he can stay enough just to get a shot together, which is very impressive. Not a lot of people have that. It's not like Michael Jordan-esque, what he can do like this for. He just gets there and shoots a shot. It's incredible. I'm very happy about that. It's like, you know, like when Booker, what he does, but he only really can do it out of the post. When he gets there and just fades and just stays there and just pops it, it's just like that. But with Shai, he does it every shot he can. Cason Wallace, I'll give you credit. You were breaking a lot in the first half. You made a lot in the second half. Shout out to you. I would love for him to push the pace more because he is the fastest guy on the court. He's the fastest guy with the ball I think I've seen since like a younger De'Aaron Fox. But like he's so fast, but like Cason Wallace, absurd. It's about those Kentucky guards. They go crazy. Shai winning the first MVP in Kentucky history. Shout out to them. Shout out to that. I'm surprised knowing how many first rounders they've had. Top lottery picks they've had go through their program and not have one. But you look through it like Anthony Davis, DeMarcus Cousins, Devin Booker, Jamal Murray, John Wall. You have those guys. There's more, of course, but like they've never won it. Shai has now. So shout out to Shai. Thank you. But it's team success, and we did that. Again, we're proving today that Gobert is a non-factor. Gobert at one point in the first half had J-Dub backed underneath the rim, and they threw it to him. And Dort goes a double, but you're 2 feet away, and he kicks it, and Ant misses a wing three. Ant can't hit wing threes consistently, unless if he's wide open. Corner threes, he's deadly. Straight on threes, depends. Wing threes, he's not good at, which is really weird. If you like out off the ball, who handles like he does, can have a good wing three, because a lot of them do. He's not. He's a corner shooter that primarily has the ball from 3. Everything else he's good at shooting at. But there. And he's inconsistent at times. He shot a lot, but back and forth. I expect a 20-point game instead of a 32 consistently. And also, and Perkins was talking about this in the pregame. Like they were trying to warm up the national anthem for the guy who's doing it, and Ant's like, I want to play my music, and he plays his music over like while the national like anthem practice is going on. Why? Like, what's the purpose of that? You can't shoot the ball without it. Like clearly this ain't working. Like clearly you playing the music ain't helped Randall. Maybe he needed to hear the national anthem. Dang, like that was bad. There were more colonies whenever America got here than Randall made shots today. Like, or just shot in general. 13 colonies. Dude shot 11 times. Made 2. What? From a guy who dropped 20 in the first half. He's had 14 the last 3 halves. A game and a half. Very bad on his part. McDaniels got 19. Don't like him getting open shots. I don't like to see him get going. I really don't. But he can actually do stuff. Like, you have to sag off of someone. Sag off of Nas. Nas ain't hitting nothing right now. DiVincenzo, make him prove it. Like, he's shooting like 20, high 20s, low 30s from 3. If he shoots 10 times, he'll make 3. Okay, we can live with that. I'd rather have that than Ant drive 10 times. 5 times he makes a shot. 3 other times he gets fouled. 2 times he just misses. Gobert could get a rebound, and he scored 9 out of the 10 times. Like, stuff like that. I'd rather them push it out to someone who's not consistent than let Ant drive and do it. Again, Ant will get calls. I know I'm talking about Ant a lot, but he did a lot today. I was actually kind of happy to actually see him attack. Was actually challenges our defense. Will make our defense better. He had challenged them. He went at him. Good job. Like, thank you for doing that, actually. You can shoot threes, but that's kind of annoying. I want to see our defense be challenged. Because clearly we have not found much. Caruso's dominating. He fouled out, which is surprising. Lou Dort does what he does. This team defense is phenomenal. We make big plays when we have to defensively. And what's different from last night is to this night, what happened with the Pacers and Knicks, we don't give people those open shots. down consistently. And also, we have a guy that's clutch in big shots, not like what Brunson was yesterday, not like their team was yesterday, not like what they're at the line was yesterday. Last night gave me flashbacks of game one, us against the Nuggets. Gave me flashbacks. But at least it was over 5 minutes. That was over 2 minutes. Really over 1 minute, for being honest. 9-point lead with a minute to go, and you give that up. Aaron Nesmith turns into Steph Curry. Klay Thompson, we don't like him, but that's true. We're up 2-0. 33 of the 34 times the team was up 2-0 in the Western Conference Finals ends up winning. It's not guaranteed, but I like our odds. Let's go dominate game 3. Let's go win in Minnesota. It's not an easy place to play at. Let's go do it. I don't think one team has won at Minnesota these playoffs, and that was Golden State in game 1. It gives me confidence, actually, a lot more, because Steph actually played half, and they still beat him. Ant's been kind of inconsistent at home. He's really good or really bad. I hope he's really bad. We'll see what happens. Hope you're great to y'all. Stay safe. Shout out to everyone on my team. There we go. And God bless y'all. Let's go Thunder. Woo!